Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to episode 10 of Sithlonia. The slaves to Sithalon are added again, and today we will introduce proper plumbing, bathing, all the good services to make our people finally less dirty. I was looking at them and I always felt disgusted about my citizens, and therefore today we'll change something about that. Also, I will increase the amount of fertility on the field, so I think all in all, today's episode will be a big win for everybody. So, let's see. A water pump. Shouldn't I be seeing groundwater when I set these up? No? Too bad. I feel like that filter should totally pop up if we go there. So, is there anywhere groundwater on the map? Like, is that even a thing? Nah, doesn't seem like there is. I didn't expect, but I had to check. So you see here, the fisheries are actually blocking part of that spot. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm really taking away a lot of valuable space here. This farm here is sitting in a lot of area here too. So the very first thing that I want to do here is, let's see, groundwater 100%. Look at that. The pump doesn't have to sit exactly on it. Let's see. So here it drops. So here it's still 100%. Are we min-maxing it? We are min-maxing it. Under these circumstances, we totally are. Because I really have so many pumps that I need to fix up here that I really need to do this that way. Alright. So, bathhouse is mostly locked behind cut stone. So we totally should get this up and running as well. The access to water should also give us access to more people and more food, as the people from near and far will come to check out the legendary bathhouses. We're going to have water access also to the fields. That's pretty good. Okay, so where will the bathhouse be located at? So this little plaza here, as I can clearly see, is soon overburdened with its tasks. But we're going to set it up right next to the lavatory. I find that very oddly befitting. And, well, it's going to be the first stone building here in town too. First stone service building, I should rather say. And yeah, let's get this down. Obviously, we go for a more narrow design. Geez, this place is small, but I mean, it's also the very first bathhouse of Sithlonia, so we shouldn't get our expectations too high. Oh, it requires metal too. I keep forgetting that. So let's see. Let's put that down here. And I think this way we might be able to fit in another one right there. 10 baths. It's a little bit crammed, but whatever. Better than not having a bath. Now, well, let's see. How does work get ahead? So I want to try what kind of impact water has if we put it on the pasture. That's the first thing that I want to try out. As our city is really revolving around the pastures a lot. Oh no, I am such a buffoon. We should abort mission. Let's delete that. I just realized that that there is a direction that this thing is pointing towards too. If anybody from the dev team can hear me, those arrows, they need to be more precise. They need to be more easily visible. So many a times have I not spotted the blue arrows pointing towards somewhere. Maybe I'm just dumb. That could be also the reason, but maybe I'm not suffering alone here. Who knows? Anyways. So this is the First real stone building in Sithlonia. Fancy, isn't it? So let's put down a road here. And I think it is clear that we have a bit of a road around this place here too. Alright, to make this place really good, we need to add in coal, of course. So right now, let's see. I mean, is this thing even operatable without water and coal? I mean, sweet water is, well, something that we can provide now. Anyways, I think I'm going to import just a crate of coal for starters. Maybe we will build that or make that stuff one day by ourselves. But for now, I think we're going to import ourselves some coal. I even had a crate left for that. There we go. This will make the bathhouse a lot more pleasant. And it'll also draw people in. We're definitely going to build one in the Dondorian Mountain City next. And then for the farms as well. But first, I need to build my canal. So let's see, can I... How far does a culvert connect again? So... It is less efficient than canals. Alright, I got no clue what that's trying to tell me, but I still do know that I need this thing like that. And then we connect it like this. Let's see what that'll do already. I want to test the absolute minimum here. You see, sweet water is an aspect. So what happens if I just put a tiny bit of sweet water into the vicinity, you know? And work our way towards bigger things from there. Because I'm really a scrub and a noob here when it comes down to that. I somehow messed it up with the understanding process in the beginning, and then I never got back to it because I kind of like ran out of time here and there. So, like, I'm also running out of workers now. So, 5 workers left. Jeez. But I'm very convinced that very soon the people will come for the luxury of our bathhouses here. So, the pump does transport the stuff now for 40 tiles wide, obviously. I don't know why we have that low pressure here. Seriously, why is the work value so low? Ah, I bet because it's not upgraded yet. I bet upgrades will change that. Alright. So let's check back to the bathhouse. Does this actually do something for the people already? Yes, it does. So even without heating and without access to water, this is already something. They're basically, I bet, bathing in fountain and well water, but whatever. It seems to work. Anyways, we're going to try our best to put a connection there eventually. But it will be quite a challenge. Because I got no clue how far I would need to take that. But I mean, technically we can let that canal run alongside of the pasture here. Then we go down here. Then we'd go over here, lay down a culvert, so people don't have to worry about that too much. Then we can lay it down over there. And from that point on, it's just a couple of culverts until we have connection to the bathhouse. I don't really know if this is a feasible thing, but we're gonna try it. For the glory of Siflonia. Oh dear, we're broke right now. Jeez, we're out of money. How costly is coal these days? I mean, we had to import 1,000 pieces all at once, obviously, but I didn't check the price. Yikes! 60! Damn, we need to invent charcoaling. Jeez, that is... ouchie. That is just not tolerable. No, no, no. Okay, so we're going to build a house here for the pump workers. This will become more or less an institution now. So, well, where will I put that first house for the pump workers? I think I'm going to put it down here. We're going to seal off one of the entrances there, but little do I care. Alright, so... it doesn't really seem like I, like these connected. I mean, there's literally nothing happening here. So we need to... I cannot... oh no. Let's try it like that. Let's see if they connect even if there is a culvert. I highly doubt it, but you know, we're in full-on experimentation mode here. I'm running terribly low on workers these days. That really bothers me. But at least the bathhouse is now on medium duty. But with only one odd jobber, we're not getting things done decently. So people lately are not happy with the government anymore because we are not rich anymore. So that's what they're all mouthing about. I see. Well, well. It's a little bit annoying that we are that low on workforce, in all honesty, but well. Where can we get ourselves some relief? So we're going to change the auto-employment here and cut down workforce on the leather armor production severely. As this is not really a terribly necessary industry, you know. So that shouldn't have worked like that. I'm very confused here, but let's see. Maybe that does the trick finally. So it seems that exceeded the maximum distance. Yes, yes, obviously. But luckily you can use a culvert interchangeably with a canal, obviously. There doesn't seem to be any issue there. And no, it's now fully pressurized. Why ever it was not fully pressurized before. So, how much sweet water is that? Practically none at all. Okay, I cannot cheese the system. I'm pleased. So, we're going to get that thing down like that. And let's see what that does for the pasture there. So, we got another housing crisis. Or do we? Really? Oh yeah, alright, extortion. Great. May thee burn in the 7 hells beneath. Yes. So, tell you what we're going to do to get out of that trouble. We're just going to export the majority of our leather armors. Like, we're only going to keep like 10% of these. This will get us out of the debt really quick. Currently, it's just better for us to just pay the extortion fee, basically. And here you can now see the sweet water increase going up. And that makes our buildings more productive. I'm actually considering to... Nah, that would interrupt the road. I was considering to let it wind this way, but we might end up using it like that. So it's the maximum capacity for a culvert. Tell it to me, game. There's sadly no idea. That doesn't give me any idea how far it can stretch, sadly. I feel like that's a very important information missing on the tooltip there. So let's upgrade that thing, and let's see. Oh, the amount of workers goes down that we require. I see. That is nifty. Okay, so we need another pump. Let's see. Where can we squeeze it in? Like here, all right. So, yeah. We can later do another one here. Okay. Because that is a freaking tragedy. So yeah, these things are very work intense. And stone intense too. But oh well. Doesn't seem to me as if we will be capable of doing much in this regard for our bathhouse. So... Oh wow, look at that. Humans suddenly super happy. Ah well, obviously they realized that they can come for a bath now. Okay, so while we realize that this is working oh so decently, it is also time for the yearly Syphilon tax. As we are still bound, roleplay-wise, to give our overlords what they deserve. 34 pieces of Syphilon this year. There we go. I don't know what their opinion is or what that little yellow bar down there actually means. I just know it's time to employ 2 more Syphilon miners. Oh, wait a sec. Something went wrong. Didn't give it away. Ah, okay. It's a bug. It just didn't get deducted yet. Alright, so we got all that down, and what next? Where is that housing missing? I mean, I would assume that it is the neighborhood of the pumps. For some odd reason, the game doesn't want to tell me that. It's just which place it actually is, but whatever. You do you, game. So we need to clear more rocks. What I totally do notice is that in a couple of decades, there will be no more stone lying around anywhere here in Sythlonia if we keep going like that. I also do realize that my food production rate is hardly satisfying my needs anymore. Why is my production rate so low? It was higher before. So, let's see. Obviously, my bakery has a problem with the workload. Okay, that explains a lot. But why? Is the storage too small? see. So I can only assume that this is the storage. Yeah. Yeah, it might be really that there's just not enough capacity for stuff. You know, in buildings that have a high throughput of goods, it's really important that we got a high amount of capacity for the wares themselves. So let's retry that. And we're also going to build a second bakery. That's what we're going to do. But we're going to build this one out of stone because we're no mere peasants anymore. No, we're not. We're citizens. We're something better now. Yes. It always begins like that. All sorts of nasty things begin like that. And all sorts of good things as well. That's the horrible part about it. But, jokes aside, we got a much higher grain production now. We have had, well, a puny production last year, but I'm betting on the production this year that it will be really good for us. At the same time, well, we should be coming along, but Cephalonia is not seeing good times now. So let's see if the human ingenuity can help us here in this regard. So this cost we cannot stem right now. I don't know what we'd be needing to upgrade the bakeries, but I'm not down for that. We could upgrade our fishing industry. Yes, that's the first thing that we're going to do. And we're also going to improve our husbandry methods. I feel like those are wise choices, as these are things that the Cephalonians are really fond of, you know. Alright, so time passes by and hopefully our new found proficiency does help us out in the times to come. Also, the new pump provides all the pressure that our new project requires. Let's upgrade it another time so we have proper watering here available. So this place has now a sweet water ratio of 1.19. As far as I know, 1.2 or 1.25 is the max. So we're going to wrap the canal around here too. Because, you know, it would be silly to not to, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of work to get done now. But we got irrigation now, my friends. Water is flowing. I think we should be putting down another pump down next to the grain farm here, and probably get something down here for this grain farm ASAP as well. 20% more production ain't no joke. Really a large number. Should get that down to the other pasture as well, or relocate the pasture. Yes, we're going to build another pasture around here where we can use the canal doubly. That's what we're going to do. That's, I think, very efficient usage of the construction that we already got, because I think it is really important to do so, because we got to keep that thing somewhat efficient. I mean, there's 8 workers bound now just to water movement, you know? That water flow that we got here, it's really nice. That's why I let the screen rest on it for a moment. But on the other hand, it's also the result of a lot of manpower. So, yeah. Quite troublesome. Quite troublesome. But on the bright side, the extra production of grain facilitates new bakeries. And as long as we keep the fuel coming, there is now enough production of food also. So we're going to authorize another stream of new people into the city, because we need people that can fetch us that new bread, that can move away the stones there, the stone cutters for the new buildings, all the goodness. The bakery hasn't received a single rock yet, but the new workers are getting getting onto it. So far we're working out really well. I want to put up a couple of extra researchers though into the lab, as I feel bad about the very low amount of research points that are left over right now. Gives me an uneasy feeling that we might lose knowledge because there's just not enough librarians around, researchers, to keep the knowledge around. Alright. So yeah, water is no joke. It's really a lot of work. And obviously this pasture would be taken even a bit more, but we are not going to do that. We will... Yeah, I want to move it over to this pasture as well. I mean, the alternative, the more productive alternative would be to relocate the road somewhere else. So we could take the road to the town center. You know what? I actually do love the idea. People are already taking that pathway anyways, and this way everybody gets a daily reminder why it's a good idea to listen to our rules and know that it's a bad idea to do crime. Humans need that, otherwise they just get nitty-gritty and, you know, do bad things. It's just what they do. And this way, I'm now perfectly capable of laying down a canal that goes this way. We have to destroy the bench there. I mean, this will be overkill in terms of sweet water providence to the Orok pasture, but we lay it down this way, like this way along, and maybe I can culvert something up. Maybe we can sneak a canal between here. Let's see. I would love to have some sort of a sweet water access to the bathhouse. That would be really cool. If we'd be not be washing with stuff that comes out of the well. So, you know, I find that a very fair and relatable request of our citizens, doesn't it? Sound like that to you as well. Right, so I think we did quite well today. We did progress, you know. I don't know if it was worth it, like in terms of productivity increase. I don't know, I'm not particularly convinced about the value of what we're doing here. It's 25%, so we're cranking up the production a wee bit. But there is one thing that comes to my mind. If we multiply that with upcoming technology levels, this might be the game maker, the game changer, whatever. So we might be seeing some serious progress due to that, due to the fact that we're multiplying the power here a lot. But I gotta say, these pumps aren't too effective. Jeez, can we tech something up? Because that is not too satisfying so far. So let's see, there is no extra power up available like there. Let's see, in the architecture department, can we increase water pressure on pumps or something like that? No. Some mechanicism magic. Damn. So we just need to amp up the quantity, eh? I mean, as I see it, we can use mechanisms to lower the amount of workers here even further. And I probably will remove that fishery, relocate it, small it down. I mean, basically we're wasting all that sweet water extraction space here. Yeah, I think this fishery here has to get a redesign. Yeah, I think that will be the most effective way to get the thing going here. But yeah, so nobody has any problems with the relocated trench anymore. This pasture is now, I mean, it's quite a lot more productivity than before. But it's not blowing my socks off. It's not as if I would say, yeah, it's really good that we invested those 8 workers. It will be only good as soon as we have built something around that corner here as well, that benefits from the sweet water that comes from this side and from that side. So, I don't know, we're going to squeeze in another pasture here, I think. My city is meat hungry, and our meat production is not killing it yet, pun intended. So, yeah, I think this is the best I can do. So is the bakery finally ready? Yes, it is, my friend. So let's do a metal upgrade there. And that's that. Boom. Wonderful. So we got now the bakery doubled up. That will provide a lot more food than before. This will really help the city to grow. And we get, well, we're getting there with the waterworks, you know. But either way, it's time to say goodbye. I really enjoyed this one. We're really getting somewhere. Really love all the mechanics thingies here a lot, because, you know, gives me Factorio vibes. And I'm really digging those. I hope you had a good time too. Drop me a comment down below, leave a thumbs up to please the Lord and Savior algorithm, and consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. There's tons of new stuff I do daily, and I'd be delighted to have you. Also, check out the description box. You'll find my Discord server there, and we can always use some new gamers that love games like these. And also, there's my Twitch channel. I stream every Sunday evening there in the Middle European time zone, so you might want to check that out too. And last but not least, I want to point towards Patreon, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee. It'd be super nice if you gave them a look, and a big thanks to all the supporters out there. Deeply appreciate what you're doing for me, my family, the channel, and all. And of course, a big thanks to you supporting me, my family, the channel, and all by watching these videos and being a really patient person that just watches this video even after the ad roll and all. I really deeply appreciate. So have a wonderful day. See you all next time, and bye-bye.